Good morning, good afternoon, and of course, good evening, traders from across the globe. Welcome to my 2,497th edition. That's a lot of editions of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar. And these are the videos where I teach you the art of technical analysis and how it applies to trading tomorrow. So welcome, traders. Thank you for tuning in. It's Sunday night. This video is being filmed for trading on Sunday night through Monday. That would be December 5th, 2022. Before we get involved, let me just remind you this is a very, very risky game. Never trade without stops. Never, ever get into a commodities, stock, crypto, anything, option position without knowing the risks and putting your stops in first. Now let's get moving. Traders, I want to take you on a little journey with me, and I am telling you right now, at this moment in time, the way the markets are working and the way Wall Street is viewing this, it is all about the US dollar. All the movement we are seeing is heavily based upon what the US dollar is doing. You are looking at the dollar index daily bar. Since the peak up here, it has had a tough time and has come down dramatically. Started going into bear flags, right? Bear flag number one, this one here. Flagpole flag, drop. The next drop was a flagpole flag, drop. Now it gets ugly. Why? Because now we are below the 200 bar moving average. That, I promise you, the street is paying attention to, and I can prove that to you in a split second. But first, we're going to come back to this chart. First, I want to just show you something because everyone wants to know what we're doing with U.S. indices, of course, right? Well, I'll tell you right now, nothing. This is your E-mini S&P weekly chart, the weekly bar chart. This is the 200 bar moving average right here. The weekly bar chart has held the 200 bar moving average, has rallied up, but it is now testing resistance. Resistance being tested. And I'm just going to stay away. That's it. I'm just going to stay away till it makes a decision right here. However, there are some fantastic markets to trade and some great setups that are taking place, and that's why we're going to go back to the dollar. It's all about the dollar index, I promise you. So you see the dollar is now below the 200 bar moving average. Wall Street had started paying attention when it got below here, which is lower than the previous lows. Once that happened, they started to pay attention. Bear flags get formed. Now, wake up, everyone. We're below the 200 bar moving average. That is a sign Wall Street knows. So, now that we've got that, let's move forward, and I'll show you why it's all about the US dollar. Look, I'm sorry, that's not where we want to go. We want to go here, to the euro. Check this out. Traders, the euro is on the opposite side of the dollar. It is having a heyday recently from its lows down here. Tried to test them and held. Made a flagpole, a big, what I would call Oscarism, called the F flag. And it is now above the 200 bar moving average. And I told you this last week. Remember last week I said euro. You Europeans, the guys who like to trade euros, guys, gals, it's going to start to go bonkers on the upside. More about this next week. Well, this is next week. More about the euro. The euro is looking fantastic now that it is above the 200 bar moving average and is starting to come towards the top of the bull flag line. And if it does that, I think it breaks out above it and keeps on going. Why? Because we know this is all about the US dollar. It's up to the dollar, and the dollar is heading down. And I promise you, it will keep making the euro go up. Back to the euro. It will keep making this go up. Traders, please subscribe to my YouTube videos. Subscribe to them now so that you are aware each and every night when I put out another one of these educational videos, because they're helpful for trading the very next day. So, or at least the same day, same evening through the next day. Subscribe now. Euro looking good. Where else should we go with this? All right, so Now we're going to go back and we're going to start to take a look at the gold chart, because gold is very important, and especially because of that US dollar. So the gold chart, boom. The dollar is forcing markets like gold to go higher. Now, you would look at this gold chart and say, well, Oscar, that's the 200-ball moving average looming just ahead. Are you crazy? You know Wall Street watches that. Why would you tell us the gold's going up? Well, let's just look at the whole chart. You had this massive, massive downward channel, which worked every time. Bear flags involved all throughout. Solid one right there. Market drops. But then a triple bottom gets put in. 1, 2, 3. And what's it do from there? It starts to rally. It gets above for the first time this channel, which it never gets above. And starts to take off. Now it wants to challenge the 200-ball moving average. And I should be saying, get away, don't trade, right? Well, not so fast, and I'll show you why. Take a look at who's leading lately. Silver is leading the parade lately, and silver is well above its 200-ball moving average. Metals fans, pay attention. Silver is well above its 200-ball moving average and has gotten above this channel and is now forming a new channel. Look at this. So we'll make this darker. We'll make this one lighter. And it's not as important as it used to be. The black one becomes important now. So we're inside the channel, above the 200-ball moving average, moving higher. And look, the previous rally in gold stopped here when it tried to start rallying. Stopped cold. Well, look at where we are now. Above that even. This looks good, kids. The silver looks good. Metals look good. Again, it's all about the US dollar. So, why would gold get above the 200 bar? So, Oscar, silver's above the 200 bar, like you said. But gold is a bigger market. So, why are you saying just because silver's above the 200, gold will get above the 200? Well, there's a reason for that. Let's go back to gold. And let's go out to the weekly. Look at this, kids, on the gold weekly bar chart. Told you this would be a little journey we were going to go on together. Look at that. Well above the 200-ball moving average on the weekly, and it broke above this channel on the weekly. And it looks good up here. So the weekly is above the 200. If you go to the daily, it's testing it. The silver, we know, is already above it. And I think we're going to see the gold get above that 200, follow the silver, the weekly's already above, and away we go. That is what I wanted to show you this evening, traders. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember to subscribe to my videos. If you are looking for trading recommendations, I can send them to you. In fact, I'm offering a huge discount. I'm offering literally a 50% discount on my trading recommendations. Only if you subscribe for this month. If you subscribe for the month of December and take the annual program, you will save 50%. I will leave a link below this video. This is for my real-time trading recommendations. Barring that, kids, good luck trading out there. Remember, it's all about the dollar. Metals are looking good. If you need help trading, I can offer my trades to you at a very huge discount for the total of 2023. The year 2023. Let me know about that at livewithoscar.com. Click the link below, and then remember, keep your emotions out of trading. One of the best things you can do, in my opinion, is follow Wall Street and keep your eye on the 200-ball moving average. Put your darn stops in first. Then say this to yourselves over and over again, because I promise you it will help. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Traders, thank you so much for tuning in. Good luck trading out there. I will see you all at livewithoscar.com.